Dude, this is on. This is like one of those stories you're like, this is college football. I told the story 2 weeks ago when I was in Dallas, Texas. Like, what's the craziest place you've been? And I said, well, I was at Iowa. The fans were right on top of us, and somebody threw a pig's head at us.
ABC Sports College Football presents a Big Ten matchup. The Penn State Nittany Lions and the Iowa Hawkeyes.
So 95 was an interesting year. We definitely weren't where we thought we would be. Coming off the 94 season where you go undefeated, you blow the doors off the Big Ten basically. And next thing you know, you're sitting at 1-2. We've lost to Ohio State in an absolute battle, and then we lose to Wisconsin.
The team was hurting big time. We were upset. We were supposed to be this like, okay, well, we should be going undefeated again. We have so much talent returning and this and that. And it wasn't working out because, we were now we had the big targets on our back.
I wouldn't say we were desperate or anything like that. We obviously were extremely confident from what we had accomplished the year before. I think offensively, we're still trying to figure out our identity. Not having Kerry Collins, not having Kijana Carter, and everyone sort of having to create and get used to their new roles.
And you're trying to figure out, why are we here? What got us here, right? And how do we fix things really quick? Because you are going to Kinnick, which is a really, really hard place to play.
Kinnick Stadium is someplace that, if you have not been there, is definitely worth the trip. They don't roll out the red carpet for you, to say the least.
You know the story of the pink locker room, right? Everything is pink. The pink lockers, the toilets, the tile, the floor.
And you kind of think, oh, that's silly, no way. But it's legit pink, like full blown. I've got a daughter. I know pink. It's pink, man. It was 100% pink. When you're riding the bus in, you can kind of get a vibe for what the crowd's like. They love football, right? There's not a lot else to do there. And it was a later kickoff, so I'm pretty sure that they were in the parking lot pretty early.
This is probably one of the first games that they allowed the students in extra early.
So pregame, hour and a half before the game, the kickers go out, the quarterbacks go out, the snappers and holders go out just to warm up. So me, my brother, Brad Pantola, we're just sitting around, standing around, and it's like you hear, and they open up the gates, and there's 5,000-10,000 kids coming down. It's like a wave coming at you when it's just so loud, and you're like, what the hell? I was like, all right, this is going to be crazy today, and then it happened. This thing just comes flying out onto the field, and it's like bong, 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 and it like rolls like right next to us, and we're like, what in the hell, man? Like, what? And then it was like, what is this? What are they throwing at us? And it was like, what was it, a piece of chicken? And somebody was like, oh my God. It was a severed pig's head. I mean, there was a pig's head laying on the field. We thought it was a chicken. Honestly, I thought it was a big piece of chicken, like a grilled chicken or a fried chicken coming out. But it was too big. And it was just like, it wasn't properly cut, in my opinion. So it had a lot of hangers on. They probably just ripped it off the spit.
The pig head is a funny thing, right? Because I, honest to God, had never heard of the pig head until you reached out to me about the pig head. And this is the thing. I really think that Joe didn't want us to know about the pig head, right? He controlled everything when we were there. And I really think that it was just like, don't tell him about the pig head. Because I think there was like a chicken body thrown out there. There were beer bottles. Like, it was a crazy environment. He didn't want us to get distracted by the fact that some crazy farmers threw a damn pig head on the field, right? Like, where are we all of a sudden?
It seemed like they're trying to really, again, throw us off our game by trying to, have those students and pig heads out there trying to get us distracted. We were such competitors. The last thing we felt like you wanted to do is poke the bear.
The kick is away, and it's a good high hanger. And it's taken at the 5-yard line by Damon Gibson. He has a little help to the outside. He crosses the 30, fumbles the football at the 33-yard line, and Penn State has recovered it.
So the pig head notwithstanding, and the beer bottles and the crazy people in the parking lot, I mean, this was a heck of a football game. And I think that beginning was appropriate to the way that the game went. You know, it was very back and forth. It was up and down, and it was exciting. I mean, it was just body blow after body blow after body blow. There was a classic Big Ten battle.
It's first down Hawkeyes at the Penn State 19. Shaw's got it. Through a hole. Still going. Touchdown. 19 yards.
And in the fourth quarter, we're down 3. But we knew we could move the ball. We knew there's certain things that they couldn't stop. And honestly, we knew we just had to keep chipping away. And at some point, one of these big plays are going to pop for us.
That's eventually what happened, but I mean, what Bobby did was the spark.
Richardson throwing deep into the corner. Touchdown, Bobby Ingram.
A lot of credit to that Iowa team, that fan base. It was a great football game. But to watch Bobby Ingram at the end of that game, you realize how special he was.
He's in motion. He becomes a wideout. That gives him 3. They're going to throw down the middle. They let it go big for Bobby Ingram. He's got it. Touchdown. Just throw it to Ingram. And that thump you just heard, that was the old door slamming.
Yeah, I really do believe that this was a game that created a pivot point for our team. And so this game on the road with all the adversity pregame, you know, the adversity during the game, making the mid-game adjustments, and then making plays when it matters and winning it. Iowa didn't give us the game. We had to take the game.
As crazy as Iowa was, it's kind of Midwestern crazy, right? They're still nice, right? They're still like, yay, good job, right? So this is a true story because, like I said, Kinnick is so tight and the sidelines are so tight. Our third or fourth or whatever team quarterback, Doug Ostrowski, he knows he's not going to play. So he takes his helmet and he puts it under the bench. And at the end of the game, Doug goes looking for his helmet and it's gone. So Doug is absolutely freaking out. No helmet, can't find it, right? So he doesn't know what to do, packs his bag, and he's just like crossing his fingers. He's like, I'm a dead man come Monday or Tuesday. The next day, a package arrives addressed to Penn State football, and the kid who had stolen the helmet went home and showed his dad. And again, Midwestern values, right? Super nice. The dad absolutely loses his makes the kid pack it up, overnight it to Penn State with like a I'm sorry note written in it to Doug because he stole his helmet, right? So that's my Kinnick story, right? Like they came out of the stands, stole a helmet, and then sent it back, right? That's a whole different animal. In Philly, they'd have probably taken the helmet and then hit your mom with it.
You know, it is what it is. It does make college sports special. I think, especially with the pandemic and everything that's going on today, what you're missing in college sports is all of the things that you get when you get the fans, the student section, all of that there. And obviously, the folks there in Iowa gave us some moments that we are still talking about over 20 years later.